Hi again, welcome to another video, and in this video today behind the camera we have a small Echo backpack blower. I bought this with a few other bits and pieces, bit of a job lot off of Facebook Marketplace a few months back actually now, and this blower was part of it, and all I've done up to now is tried to pull it over, and I can't pull the pull cord out, so something's jammed or something's seized. I'm not sure, haven't looked at it, but today's the day I'm going to look at it. So yeah, we'll have a look at that in a few seconds. But before I go on, if this is the first time you've been to my channel, please like, subscribe. All helps the channel grow. And also underneath, I've linked in my comments, I do have an Amazon wish list. So if you want to support the channel, if you want to take a look at that, and you'd like to buy me something, it'd be much appreciated. You know, it all helps build my channel. So yeah, before we go on any further, might as well have a look at this blower and see if it can be saved or not. So I'll be back with you in a few seconds. So on the bench here we have the Echo backpack blower. It's a little one. It's a PB265ESLT, and it is C solid. Not sure whether this one will be terminal, whether I can get the parts to repair it. But what I'm going to do first is just have a look at it. I'm going to just take them out. I'll do them off camera actually. There's only one, about 3 or 4, and take the recoil off. It's all pretty simple. It's just Allen key, and yeah, I'll just get that off, and then I'll take the exhaust off and the carburetor off. I'll do the easy stuff like the casing and that, then I'll bring you back in when I take the other bits off, and we'll get this stripped down and then have a look at the state of the piston. I expect it to be quite bad on this machine. The machine isn't very old actually. It's a real little one. But yeah, I'm not sure of the year of it, but it is a small one. But it'd be nice if I could repair it, but I've got a feeling this one might be one of them that I can't, or isn't worth repairing. You know, you can always repair things if you can get the parts, but you know what, I don't know what this blower is worth, but it isn't worth a fortune. And if I land up spending £120 on it, it just wouldn't be worth it. I'd probably invest about £50 in it. If the piston's damaged but the bore isn't too bad, I might try and clean the bore up a bit and go that way if I can get a piston, because that's what I'm thinking is wrong with it, but I'm not 100% sure yet, so I'm going to have a quick look and then see. There's a little bit of fuel in the tank and it looks like neat petrol, and that's generally the problem. Someone's put neat petrol in them, so it hasn't had the oil in, so it hasn't been lubricated, so it's got too hot and it's seized and the rings have got stuck in, broke, whatever, and just, yeah, it's just meant to run with oil in and it hasn't. So anyway, I'll get them bits off and then we'll go from there. So now I've undone all of that, I've took a spark plug out as well. Spark plug was actually loose, so someone has had a look. It's very corroded on there. It's been sitting around a little while, I reckon. I don't know whether I can actually see anything down the bore. That's possible. It just could have seized and I might get away with it. So what we'll do is just take a few more bits off. Mind my hands, I try not to get in the way too much. This is where it really starts to, well, where you can really start to see what damage has been done or not. You're not really going to be able to see it in here. It's going to be difficult, to be honest. That doesn't look too bad at all. It doesn't look scratched. It looks very rusty actually. I'm going to just pour a little bit of WD-40 down the spray a bit down the plug hole. Does it? I've just turned the engine over there and there is a little bit of movement. I'm just going to pour some of this down here, work it backwards and forwards. Give it plenty, it's not going to hurt. Doesn't feel great. The piston is moving, but has it just took on water and just actually seized through that. I don't know whether I can get an Allen key in there. Turn that over a bit. None of the ball in that. We've got turning full rotation now. Bit of compression there as well. Yeah, so could we be on a winner? It'd be good if we are. I'll just put a bit more down there just to get some down there. Could be the quickest fix ever. I expected to see that absolutely had it, that bore and piston, and actually the piston and rings all look good. There doesn't look a mark on it. I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to take the carburetor off at the moment. I might just put a bit of two-stroke in and give it a pull and see how it goes. I'll check it's got spark because I'm turning it over now. So what I think I'm going to do is actually put the cover back on. I could have done a compression test, couldn't I? I could have done a compression test, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to put the cover back on, spark plug back in, check it's got spark, put the recoil back on and the exhaust back on, so everything's back on it, and then just mix up a bit of two-stroke and give it a pull and see if it goes. Because to me, that bore does not look too bad at all. I'd show you, but it's really difficult to show you. Might be very slight marking in there, but doesn't look much to me. And usually if it's scratched, it's usually on the exhaust side more, but whatever, I would take off that. Even if it runs okay, I'll take off that and check it anyway. But yeah, a bit WD-40 soon freed that, and it sounds okay turning it over like that. So I need to remember to put the exhaust back on first. It's just there, should be pretty easy. The bolt's already there. Does a very rusty under there, so whether this is a machine that's a few years old and someone's just kept it hidden away and it's drift water on it, I have known that before, and it's just got into it's worked its way into the bore and seized it, which is much better than being heat seized, because you can just free it off like I've just done, pretty easy, and yeah, you might have a good machine. I'm not actually going to put every bolt in. I'm only going to put the ones I have to put in, because this has to go on for the recoil to work, because it's sort of a bit of a spacer there. So I'm just going to whack the 3 in here. There we go, there's 2. I'll put 1 more in, and then I'll put the recoil back on. Whoops. So we've done that, just got the recoil here. That's just 3 more. Let's get that in place. Yeah, easy. It's like, I've got the big echo blower myself. This is like the baby one. It's a tiny thing. I suppose it's like the handheld one, but you know, so you can put it on your back, because it doesn't look any bigger, the engine, than that. So we've done that. Put them other bolts out of the way a second. I need the spark plug wherever I've done with that. There it is. So yeah, we've got spark. I'm going to put that back in. I'm going to get a bit of fuel together and see if we can start this up. It'd be lovely if it ran. See if we got lucky with this one. So now I'm going to try and start this little blower. But the only thing is, it does sound a little bit grindy in the bottom end when I put it over. But perhaps that's just because it's been sitting a while. I probably should have poured a little bit of two-stroke in there. But anyway, let's just give it a go. I'll see if it pumps up. It has pumped up all right. Just pull and just see. fired. I don't like the noise it's making. It doesn't sound great in the bottom end. So whether the crank is a bit dry or worn, who knows, but it's not a very old machine. Well, it started, so that's a good sign. I'm going to start up again. I'll turn it back on just to see how stuff. So it sounds a little bit noisy to me, but it might just be the way it is. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just put some two-stroke oil through the plug gap and turn the engine over, just see if I can lubricate the bottom end a little bit. I can't really see any reason why it would be noisy. It might just be dry, or perhaps it had seized or something, but like I said, the piston looked pretty good. So yeah, I'm just going to sort of try and lubricate that up a little bit just to see if bearings might have just got dry. So we do have a runner. It actually works. I think what I'm going to probably do is take this to work with me and try it out at work and just see how it goes for the week. If it's a little tiny bit noisy but it's reliable, yeah, I'd probably just out it just a bit cheaper than one would be. But we'll see. I don't want to get too involved with this machine, but we have got a runner. So I'll update you on this when I've got a little bit further along with it. Well, today I've got this little Echo backpack blower out, and yeah, I used it yesterday and it worked quite well. So it did smoke quite a lot because I had poured some oil down the board to see if I could just sort of lubricate a little bit, and I think it got a little bit quieter. And yeah, to be honest, I'm quite happy with it. I think I'm going to keep this for myself for the time being. It's a handy little blower. So yeah, I'll start it up. Haven't had it started today. I've just put some fuel in it. I used about a tank of fuel yesterday in it, so it was a good test for it. So we'll see how it starts up this morning and how it runs today. I've already turned it on and locked the throttle up there, so it's just a matter of priming it. Choke on. It does need warming up a little bit, so there you sort of start up and run, and I've been using it for about 20 odd minutes. It's been running fine. So yeah, I'm going to consider this one as okay. And yeah, so this one was a relatively easy fix. One little issue I can see it's got, it's leaking on that grommet a little bit. Might just need the grommet to go and have a clean round. It might just got a bit of gunk in there, but apart from that, everything seems okay. Like I said, the engine might be a little bit noisy, but I don't think it's bad enough to mess around with. So I'm just going to trial it out for another couple of weeks and just see how it goes, but I think it's okay. So like I said, I'm going to consider this one done and finished. So yeah, so watch out for, I'll pop over to my other channel and watch out for this popping up probably in the next couple of weeks. There'll be a video of this, and yeah, I'll leave the video here. So thanks for watching. I'll be along with another video again soon. So bye for now.